the formwork.
Formwork, okay.
Now, formwork, when you're using wood, can be reused for a number of times.
Right.
Now, in a case where you have people who don't really understand, we are handling the project within the budget.
Yes.
You ask off or you take away formwork around the column, and you think that is all. See, that wood, if properly, for example, you are taking off the formwork from the column. See, it should be carefully done, because that same wood can be used for other things.
Parts, yes.
But in a case where you just do it carelessly, you can end up destroying it. Now we need extra money to buy another wood to form another formwork. Whereas in my estimate, I know for sure,
yes,
I know other materials that can actually act as a blockwork.
right.
It can be used as a blockwork, yet the price is far less than that. Now, a practical person really does not understand that, and all he knows or what she knows is blockwork, mortar. But a professional can tell you, okay, based on your budget, I can.
Hi, so I have actually heard of cases of people saying that, oh, I've had to do my roofing 3 times already. This is the 3rd time I'm having to fix this particular part of the house because the initial person I contacted for the project didn't execute it as well. In this video, we'll get to talk about core points of the building construction process, particularly when it comes to the execution part where people begin to experience errors that cause them to lose money. We do not want you to end up losing money as well, so you do not want to miss any bit of this video. Of course, you're welcome again to another episode of the Start and Finish My Home series powered by BuilderRex. If you're looking to build your house in Ghana, contact us to have that delivered for you. Okay, so we're still on site at Airport Residential. I still have with me our expert for today, Harrison. Harrison will join us now for the conversation. Hello, Harrison.
Hello.
Long day already. Are you hungry?
Oh, I'm okay now.
Okay, Harrison.
Yeah.
In this video, we want to talk about budget leakages. If there's even any word like that, but I guess I'm talking about cases where people are executing the project, but then they begin to experience losses in some portions. So maybe we can start from the foundation stage. Okay. What are some things we do there that could cause us to lose money before you realize it has built up to something huge, you know, by the time we are hitting the roofing stage? And we do not want our dear client to end up like that. So let's start with the foundation. How could we lose money there?
Okay, for sure. So in a case where there's no proper cost tracking, now we've done our costing, done our estimate, and then we are aware as to how much the project would cost.
Right.
At the end of the day, when we start working, we need to keep track.
Okay.
So the keywords is not just about numbers. So first of all, even before that, in a case where we do our estimates, like we were saying, we're talking about it earlier on.
Yes.
We estimate or we take quotes from people we know or we deem to be experienced. So ideally, we might have seen your work before, based on credible sources. And even the person recommending you shouldn't just be somebody who does not even have a house or is not a construction person. We don't do that.
Right.
So we actually seek for recommendations from people who actually are in the space of construction. So they know you based on what you've done before. Now, let's talk about the foundation work. Now, cost tracking means, okay, BOQ says we are spending X amount, about 30,000 cedis for block work, depending on the area of the building. And then we are doing 35,000. Like there is an issue somewhere.
Building in Ghana can be stressful. You've been sending money for 3 years and your kids are asking when they can see the house you keep talking about. We got tired of watching families get heartbroken. So we built BuilderRex differently. Fixed prices per stage, expert delivery, guaranteed timelines, and houses that actually get finished. Stop making excuses to your children. Start building something real. Call BuilderRex today because we build dreams, not disappointments.
Probably you're wasting blocks or there's no proper supervision, because the estimate should be something binding the contractor, not to overseed budget.
Right.
Now we have proper supervision. If there is a proper supervision, there's no way you would exceed 30,000 to 35,000. There's no way.
Right.
So if you're tracking your expenses, so for example, you need after the BOQ, you need your material schedule.
Okay.
Now material schedule means the quantity in the bill. I am breaking it down to the barest or simplest form.
Right.
That the BOQ is telling me we need about 300 square meters for block work, which is too much now.
Right.
The BOQ would give you the number of blocks. So you are buying X number of blocks based on the BOQ. That is the material schedule. It's giving you a breakdown. Now, when you have that breakdown, I'm not so sure why you should lose money.
You should lose money there.
Anywhere.
Okay. So for the foundation, for instance, let me give a practical example. Someone is building, they're building on a waterlogged land. They know they're supposed to do the dam proving. They don't do. So many people in Ghana now who are facing that problem because of negligence, on the part of the contractor at the foundation stage. This is someone losing money, isn't it?
Sure, yeah.
Can you talk to us more about that?
Okay, so in a case where we don't even plan for the waterproofing thing, eventually, if we get to realize there's a need for that, first of all, if the BOK was properly done, there was a fund set aside for these unforeseen things called the contingencies. So if the client is somebody who's not really interested in cheap amount just to get attracted, but then you really want things to be done properly. In the case where you have a proper BOQ, where everything was done properly, then the fund set aside for unforeseen things like this would cater for it. So you don't have to go through that headache of thinking of where to get money. So already, if a proper BOQ has been completed, there's a money set aside for that already to cater for all those things. And ideally, those contingencies we do, there is a rule of thumb we use. You cannot just use any amount because it is based on case studies, based on multiple experiences you've had across the entire world. Hence, there is a conclusion that professionals use across. So there's no way, if there was a proper detailed drawing, a proper BOQ, and
feasibility as well,
and all these are in place, and we still have contingency fund, and then you think like after the project we still exceeded the contingency fund. No, it won't work that way.
Okay.
It won't work that way for sure.
Okay, so Harrison, the project has started. Mr. Mensah's house has started. He's now at substructure level. But he comes to site to visit his project to realize that the washrooms don't have windows, or some washrooms have.
Come on.
Harrison, these are things I have seen.
Okay.
No washroom in the windows. And now we have to do the windows. Break cuts through the walls. Like,
so see, for projects like this, I'm so confident to say that there was no professional
at all
on board. If there was if there were any professional, like this wouldn't happen.
It shouldn't be happening.
For sure.
Yes.
So if you are consulting family members, people who have no idea, or just practical people. Now, like I said earlier in our video, we have two people we need to acknowledge on the project: the technical person and the practical person. Now, you bypass the technical person, thinking the practical person should be the go-to person. That is an issue.
Exactly.
Now, most often people go to hospital, and then okay, you need to see the doctor.
Right.
Why then you come to project, building construction project, and you want to see the labor, the mason, the steel bender? Hello,
you don't have to bypass one and go to the other. They work hand in hand. Sure. Right. Okay, so we've seen cases of wrong window placement. Sometimes it's not the absence of the window, but they have placed it at the wrong parts. Now you have to correct all of those mistakes. People could lose money in that regard, right? Okay, so which other parts have you also seen in other projects? We do not do that, but then we know the mistakes people have done. So we are bringing them to your attention so you can avoid them and not lose money as a result of some of these mistakes. Okay, so which other parts can you see some of these mistakes, for which reason the client can end up losing money?
Okay, so for plaster work.
Plaster work.
Now, for plastering work now, you need somebody who's an expertise to do the plaster work.
Right.
Now, when people use their trowel and then splash the mortar on the wall,
right,
you need somebody who's experienced. Because at the end of the day, you realize somebody just splashing half of the mortar work away. See, when you hit any project site or any construction site, now any material you see on line on the floor is money.
It's money, yes.
Now, when you're seeing a block work, just a block on the ground,
that's someone's. That's your monthly. That's your monthly salary. The portion of your monthly salary on the floor. You know.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that's why, apart from the contractor, you need somebody you can entrust. For example, on this project like this,
yes,
we have 3 parties involved.
Right.
Now you need a contractor, the client, and the consultant. Now these 3 people are really needed on every project.
Yes.
Just to make sure we all check each other. Now, for example, the client is the financier of the project.
Yes.
Now, either the consultant or the client has the client's interest at heart. The client is the boss, overseer of everything. So we all pay allegiance to the client.
Right.
Now, the consultant's work is to check whether the contractor is doing the right thing. Like you are constantly being monitored to do the right thing.
Exactly.
So for smaller projects, you need a third party you can trust and be like, hello, like I am entrusting this project to this contractor. Can you really make sure he does the right thing?
The right thing. That's
so
right.
that is why you can fall on other consultants, small companies. See, you don't really charge too much. You don't really charge too much. That misconception should be dealt with.
We don't. We don't charge that much. Yeah. You know, as you can handle it. It's not something you can't handle. You know, so don't be scared away, or don't be scared by rumors you have heard that, oh, if you're contacting an expert, they're going to charge you much, you can't afford, blah blah blah, and all of those. So Harrison, continue making your point, you know, about, okay, so again, let's backtrack a bit, okay? Some of the things that people could do, you were talking, or you were making an example about building materials, plastering. I think that's why I lost it. So plastering, let's go back to the plastering bit. So how can I end up losing money due to wrong plastering?
Yeah, so in a case where you have somebody who's inexperienced doing plaster work.
Okay.
Now, my estimate is saying that you should use about 5 bags of cement for plaster work.
Yes.
Now, the person doing the plastering work mixes the 5 bags of cement. Yes. By the end of the day, the person is using just 4.
Okay.
And 1 has gone waste, like just because of splashing.
Yes.
Because my estimate will calculate for all waste and everything, and factor everything. But the person doing the work should be experienced to use that 5 meter square efficiently.
Yes.
You don't have to waste all that negligence and just wasting some.
Yes.
Because you go to site and you are seeing patches of mortar work on the floor. See, you gather all these things and you realize that is money on the floor.
Yes.
And you are losing money through that.
Yes.
So you wouldn't want to be like, the estimate was not accurate. Who is the supervisor? Was it really ensuring that people do the right thing on site? Because as a quantity surveyor, when I come to site, I ensure discipline. It is not just about giving estimate.
Yes.
So first of all, even before we have the mason or the labor come to site, we ensure that we are up for the game. See, there is nowhere to play. There is somebody's sweat. So you cannot come to site and waste somebody's money out of your inexperience.
Okay. So you see, attention to detail. That's all Harrison is saying over here. If you don't give as much or you don't pay as much attention to the small things that happen on site, you end up losing money. So apart from plastering, which other things?
Yeah, so for example, let's say
building in Ghana can be stressful. You've been sending money for 3 years and your kids are asking when they can see the house you keep talking about. We got tired of watching families get heartbroken, so we built BuilderRex differently. Fixed prices per stage, expert delivery, guaranteed timelines, and houses that actually get finished. Stop making excuses to your children. Start building something real. Call BuilderRex today because we build dreams, not disappointments.
Formwork, okay.
Now, formwork, when you're using wood, can be reused for a number of times.
Right.
Now, in a case where you have people who don't really understand, we are handling the project within the budget.
Yes.
You ask off or you take away formwork around the column and you think that is all. See, that wood, if properly, for example, you are taking off the formwork from the column. See, it should be carefully done because that same wood can be used for other things.
Parts, yes.
But in the case where you just do it carelessly, you can end up destroying it. Now we need extra money to buy another wood to form another formwork. Whereas in my estimate, I know for sure that a wood for a column can be used multiple like 3 times.
Right.
But in the case where a carpenter is so careless and then does it anyhow, hit it with a hammer anyhow, see, you are cutting the lifespan of the formwork from 3 to 2. And that is also affecting cost because you need an extra money to buy extra wood.
Right.
Yes.
Please, when you see, when you have an expert handling your project for you, a lot of these things are taken care of. So you stay within budget. In cases where you go over budget, it wouldn't be too much. Something very manageable, something reasonable, you know. So it's very important for you to engage an expert when it comes to building your house. And of course, we're here to assist you in that regard. Okay, so Harrison, there are some people too who start projects without a BOQ at all. They don't cost.
Even though
they
starting
don't
the BOK
budget.
even though starting the BOK are having issues. And then you. Oh.
So Harrison,
Yeah.
what would happen to my building project if I start without doing my budget?
Well, okay. For my first video.
Yes.
Or is a second.
Maybe any of the videos.
For sure. Now I made it clear that there is an Asian wisdom that talks about that.
Yes.
Who would want to build up a house but not first sit down and calculate the cost?
Yes.
Now, you bypass this Asian wisdom and you think for whatever reason you can complete it without the help of anybody. Kudos, you can go ahead. But at the end of the day, like you would just find yourself wanting for sure. So such people, they know what they are doing. So there's not much really can tell them to do. So let them carry on with that attitude. But honestly, but that's not the right thing to do.
It's not the right thing to do.
You need to consult somebody. Now, thinking about professional being expensive, it's about negotiation. Have a communication with the person.
Exactly.
Sit the person down and we're like, okay, I cannot pay you this full amount of money. But if you think you can do anything anyhow, then it happens to you. For sure.
And it's, please, we don't want you to do anything anyhow. Dear clients, please. Dear client who's looking to build your apartment to rent, build to sell, build to live in and all of that, please, we're here to help you realize that the most effective way. Again, we are on site of this high-rise apartment building happening at Airport Residential. Harrison, do you want to like talk to us about this project? Maybe we can just move around a bit so Kofi can pan the camera and show us around. Right. Yes. So Harrison, while at that, talk to us about this project.
Okay, so this project is about 14 floors above ground.
14 floors, right.
But currently we find ourselves on the 2nd basement floor level.
Right.
So we have 3 basement floor levels. Now, what I mean by basement is just building below ground level. So we have 3 of them, but currently we are up onto the 2nd basement level.
Right.
So we have a raft foundation.
I'll let Kofi show you down.
So the raft foundation. Then we get to the 3rd basement level. Now we're on the 1st basement level.
Right.
So currently we did from April, May, June, July. So 4 months into the project.
And the project is moving fast.
So fast.
Sticking to the timelines for the project.
For sure.
It will save you cost.
Yeah.
Right. So let's come. Okay.
As a quantity, we are knowing that it's not just about numbers. We also tell you when a project should finish up.
Right.
Now, if, like I said earlier on, if a project delays just by 1 day, there's a cost implications to it.
Okay.
So we tell you when a project should finish. That is why we need you to, you know, disclose your cash flow so we can help you plan
accordingly, right?
So you should be prepared. At least have.
Okay.
You should have.
I'll let Kofi go here so he can give you a view how the project looks from this angle as well. Okay. So Harrison, carry on, please.
Yeah. So at least you should have half of the money for the project,
right,
even before it starts, so that during that first phase or having half of the money before we get to the other part where we need other half of the money to complete the project, you might have gotten the money somehow to pay for it.
For it.
And also thinking about somebody who is doing monthly salary job, you can't really be so dependent, because some of the factors that causes projects to get abandoned is the fact that you have stage costing. There was a proper BOQ or proper stage costing estimate for you. However, you are forecasting on a monthly salary. You could be fired.
Yes.
So your cash flow is dependent on the salary.
Yes.
And now when you are being fired, your cash flow ceases.
Right.
So most often it's advisable you start an investment somewhere where that investment fetches you money, and then from that business can be somehow confident to be like, okay, with this stage costing thing, I can really pull up.
Okay.
Sure.
Now, Harrison, I'm glad you touched on the bit about a salary earner who's looking to build their house, because a lot of people find themselves in there. So for people like that, you have advised one that, okay, for instance, have an investment somewhere that would help you get money to feed into the project you're doing. But what are the alternatives? So I do not have any other investments. What do I do?
Okay, so then now keep your taste low, like lower your taste.
Right.
You should lower your taste.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Ghanaians, my own people.
All right.
Sometimes our taste is also an issue, like you said. Sometimes the finishing of the house alone, it can build a 3-bedroom house. Some of us.
Really?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
This is to say that sometimes the kind of finishing we even going for our houses is so high that it becomes so expensive, then it would cause a project to delay. When in fact, you could have gone in for something that fits your budget, then you would complete the project early. So I like that point you made about managing your taste. We know you want a mansion, but it's a phase, right?
It's a phase,
you can start somewhere, you build that, you live in there. When the money comes, you build something bigger, probably rent this one out or sell that one out. You know, of course, if you come to us, these are some of the conversations we would have with you. We are not just builders, we consult as well, talk you through all of that.
And the fact that we are talking about lowering your taste does not mean you should go in for inferior material.
There's a vast difference. Right.
So much vast difference.
Yes.
Now, my job, as one of my jobs, we consider alternatives. For example, you're talking about block work, which you know is expensive.
Yes.
I know other materials that can actually act as a block work.
Right.
It can be used as a block work, yet the price is far less than that. Now, a practical person really does not understand that, and all he knows or what she knows is block work, mortar. But a professional can tell you, okay, based on your budget, I can tell you that, okay, let's do away with block work.
Right.
I know about other material that will cost us way lesser than block work. We can use that in place, and then it will lower your cost drastically.
Yes.
So for sure, so choice of material is really important to us as well.
Right. If you're looking to build your house to live in, you're looking to do a big project like this, to rent out, to sell, you want to do a gated community, just reach out to us, talk to us, and we would have that delivered from you right from the start to the completion of the project. If you even want to sell, we would help you sell. You know, that's how much of a powerhouse we really are. Please, we are not that expensive. Just reach out to us, talk to us, and and we would help you. We'll see you in our next episode. Bye for now. Oh God, some people, it's bad. They just call anybody area builder. Oh, well, on one will see that area where move. Oh, on will see papa. Ah, like I used to. Wow, lovely. Coffee, where should we start? Do you think we can do one here?
Now, knowing that we have water in the ground,
yes,
that's why we introduced that. So in a case where we have water trying to come into the building,
yes,
this one would absorb because it is perforated.
Okay.
So in order to have sand.
Oh, can we shoot this?
Building in Ghana can be stressful. You've been sending money for 3 years and your kids are asking when they can see the house you keep talking about. We got tired of watching families get heartbroken, so we built BuilderRex differently. Fixed prices per stage, expert delivery, guaranteed timelines, and houses that actually get finished. Stop making excuses to your children. Start building something real. Call BuilderRex today because we build dreams, not disappointments.